On my nails I have this opia color. It's a really deep red like that. Amore at the Grand Canal, I think it's called. I don't have my glasses on, so it's a little bit hard for me to see, but I think it's that one. So a really pretty deep red like that. Okay, I think I should start with my brows today. I really like, when I have a shorter bang, I really like to have stronger brows a bit. So I think I'm gonna go for that. So I really wanted to do a red lip kind of thing today. But my lips are really dry, so I don't know if I'm gonna go for it. But I will start with this Estee Lauder really light pinkish color like that. Like a sheeny. It's not that light though. It has some gray in it, so when you put it, you know, you can't use it as a highlighter because then it becomes like gray and funny on your cheek, I realize. So yeah, it's definitely not for that. So I will use this one just here, you know. This eye has become so hooded that it's nothing much, you know, of sheen and shimmer. I can use just down here. And now I didn't use any primer or anything. Well, never mind. Okay, to begin with, I think I will take this Yossi Bits on palette and use maybe these two together in the crease. Maybe to begin with. I don't know really after that what I'm gonna do. I might use a little bit more of this because they're matte. So I think I will take this Smashbox Double Exposure. Here there's something like Mauve. Not so sure that they're really matte though. They're not. I don't think they are. No, there's some sheen and shimmer. But maybe it will be good enough. I will try it. Hopefully it's good enough. So I grabbed this YSL palette that looks like that. There's supposed to be something matte here, but it's gray. I think this one. I will take this one for the crease. With a little bit of a smaller brush like that. Hopefully this will work better. Because I don't want it to be so pink. This got really like purpley pink. And maybe now I'm just gonna make a mess, but I want to get something a bit different in here. Yeah, I think I like the gray actually. A bit lower down maybe. I could have a smaller brush also that could help. But I don't want to make it too precise maybe either. Well, I'm not gonna have a red lip, that's for sure, with this kind of a eye already. Because I don't think that will look good, so pretty much for sure that's not what I had in mind anyways. A red lip with a really smoky eye. No, no, no. I will just continue with this one from here. It's a nice shiny, a little bit of a sheen in it at least. Maybe not so shiny. Purple with a smaller brush like that maybe. I will just see what this will become here. Yeah, it's dark enough for the outer corner. So I'm blending some of the darker gray that I used already here in together with this color here that didn't get stuck because I have nothing like primer or anything. Just here in the outer corner, maybe a bit more. And in the wrinkles here. Since I have this YSL palette open, I will just continue using it. I think I will probably use this light gray here, the second one, and maybe this one a bit under the eye, and see what that will be like. I just clean up the same brush a bit. In the beginning I will use the light gray. It has, you know, sheen in it. This one, they're not all of them has sheen over there, but this one does. Maybe just this one. Then I'm taking the lightest one just for the inner corner. Just with the same brush here. Just to brighten up this, that it won't be too pink now then. And I have to shear it out. Of course, this is really blobby and pigmented, which is good. Just blend it out a bit. Brighten up this part of the eye a bit. So I definitely have to use a little bit more of the Estee Lauder one, because it starts to disappear. Again, same brush. Like really pack it on here. a lot of fallout here because I forget to tap the brush all the time, but you know, since I don't have any foundation on, I don't take it seriously. So now some of the black just as a liner, and I don't think I will use it wet or anything. I will just, you know, try and pack it on like this. I could use it wet also, maybe I will. I will start with it dry. Could be an idea just to, you know, get it inside my lashes, to use it wet a bit actually. I'm taking the dark gray a little bit here to soften this corner. I don't know, it doesn't look... just the black one by itself looks a bit too harsh. And of course I have loads to clean now here, with all the fallout I made happen, as always. I'm mixing the black and the gray, and just kind of stamping it in here a bit. I used today this Smashbox Primer Oil. Looks like that, and I keep it in this one so it stay, you know, it will stay better for longer. And on top I used, after a while, I used this Smashbox Studio Skin after I wait for a while, 15-hour wear. This one is a bit drying on my skin, a little bit thick and funny. I probably have, you know, too old skin for this one. Well, anyways, I'm using it up. It's a bit funny to use. It's not the easiest one on my skin to use. It tends to look like makeup, much more than, for instance, Guerlain's Lingerie de Peau, which looks really pretty on the skin, even if you have wrinkles and a bit dry skin and, you know, a thinner skin, let's say. The minute you have thinner skin and you put a foundation on like this, it's pretty hard to make it look good and feel good. Anyways, so I start setting with this Guerlain powder in number 1. It's the old version. Don't want to look like that. So I'm using this big powder brush, and I already set my forehead so I could just continue, you know, without getting my bangs, you know, completely wacky and funny. And even if it's a long-lasting foundation, and I said that it's hard to make it look good on my skin, it stays sticky, and I hate that feeling with anything on my skin. So, and also to put anything on from now on, powder form, I have to do this, otherwise it just... And here I have to set it that it won't get, you know, just red after 5 minutes. That's just the way my skin is. And this one is shedding. I don't know why it starts shedding. So I will start with this one from Smashbox in the berry shades, LA Lights I think it's called. I will just use their brush for it. Let's see how that will go, because this of course is a brush like this. I will start with the lightest color, like the highlight, that one. And it's not really a highlight, I think it's too pink to be a really like a highlight from here. So I will go a little bit like lower down and use it as a, you see, it's kind of like a blush, I think. I don't think it's really highlight. There's too much pink in it for that, in my opinion at least. So I will just go in circular motions like that. And then I will take both of the other colors, kind of dab it in like that both ways, and tap it off a bit, because I don't know how much this will give, but... And go from up here that it won't be too red inside my face now then, where I have, you know, a lot of redness anyways, that I'm trying to cover. That wouldn't help me so much. Kind of like this, like the old-fashioned way. A little bit on the tip of my nose, for some reason. And from here, then I will use like a real highlighter, where I usually do. You see, I don't see that this is really highlighting, this one. I mean, it's a color like that. Yeah, it's pretty pink. It really reminds me of the Dior. One of the colors in the Dior highlighter, the old one, the rosy one. Yeah, and not the lightest one. So yeah, it really reminds me of that one. A lot. it looks like that on my hand. See, it's kind of peachy pink like that, with a lot of gold in it, but definitely not a light color at all, in my opinion. But I don't mind, it's pretty, but you know, it's not really like what I would call a highlighter. So for highlighter, I will use this Dior one that I really like from the spring collection. This is the pink version of it, and I will use the same brush because it's a good brush for that too. So, you know, this one is a highlighter. This one is like that. Now that's a highlighter in my opinion. Let's put them close together. Like that's the Dior one, and that's the what they call a highlighter in the Smashbox trio, which in my opinion it's not. But you know, whatever, it's a pretty one. But this one I can use, you know, more like from here. This one is so pigmented. Like now I really see how pigmented it is. I should be very careful with this one then. Ooh, just sweep it lightly here maybe. Could I take it over there? It's gonna be bad. I will take just a clean brush like this and buff it in with. Okay, I thought I will use the same, I don't know if it's the same color, it's the same name, LA Lights, as the trio from this, you know, stick form. Yeah, it's also a berry tone, so I will use this one on my lips, but I probably need a lip liner for that. Airy Mauve, a little bit around. Okay, so this one I'm just taking a little bit on my finger like that and dabbing it in. Slider. Not really berry, I don't think so. It actually looks a lot like the pink one from the trio, the highlighter one. I'm taking this spray now, and I really don't want it in my bangs. So, and I don't need it in my forehead either, because over there it just makes me lines, you know. Okay, I think I'm done. And okay, in the end I didn't do the red lip because it's so dry, my lips are so dry. That wouldn't have ended up very good. But in the end I got like kind of a dark, smoky, plummy something look. I hope you have a really good day and good fall, and that you can enjoy all the colors. And if not on your eyes every day, so put it on your nails, you know, or on your lips, you know, some fall kind of colors. And now I see that the spray is leaving some dots all over. And it's looking like dots. I don't know. So. Yeah, well. Okay, so that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you still can enjoy your colors. Some mornings I wake up and I don't feel like doing any eye makeup because this eye is really like puffy and loose skin is all like covering my eye almost, like even more than now. So then I just usually do my brows, cover my redness in the skin, and do a lipstick and just use sunglasses, and that's it. Yeah. So that's the reality of today with my eye and my eye makeup. Today I just felt like doing something because it's such a long time since I did any eye makeup. And in the end it became really smoky, and this one is kind of funky looking. And yeah. But it's like if I already do something on my eyes, I will start to try and fix it, you know. And not every time it's making such a big difference, to tell you the truth, but that's just the way it is, I suppose.